Have you ever wished that your motorcycle had just a little extra visual pop? Another little something that set it apart from the rest? If the answer is yes, then you're in the right spot. Today we'll be working on a simple mod that will completely change the look of the bike, so stick around. In an effort to give our project bike just a little more unique character, today we'll be working on showing you how to install tire graphics, because that's what we're continually trying to do with our project bike, is do small little things that the average mechanic can do that will set it apart from the crowd. So let me go grab one of the tires and I'll show you just how easy it is.
Okay, so the wheels got back from the powder coater. We went with this satin gold. Hopefully this looks really good with the graphics package we planned. Now we're gonna do something here that some people are gonna love and some people are gonna hate. We wanna do something that's just a little bit different than the other guy. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding on the raised white lettering for the tires. A couple of my buddies have already given me static about it. They say that's gonna look terrible. I'm like, well, you know, a set of tires only lasts 3,000 to 5,000 miles. These are pretty soft, so they're not even gonna last that long. And if I don't get positive reaction out of it, then, you know, maybe I don't do it to the next set. But I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you guys how you can do something very simple with a little bit of elbow grease, no mechanical know-how, and it will be different than the guy next to you. This is where you can leave a comment down below and voice your opinion on this. So the first thing I want to do is kind of mark out where it's going to be. I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to tape off the rim here just a little bit so that when we go to scrub it, it won't scratch our fancy new powder coating. So I got some painter's tape. That's about all it'll take. I'm going to pull out a generous piece, take the middle of my tape and kind of put it in the middle of the area that I'm aiming for. Put my tape along this edge, and then what I'll do is I'll take the back side of a knife and I will push it kind of under the edge just to make sure it doesn't catch anything. And I'm just using the back edge here, so I'm not cutting the tire or anything. And as we go along, this doesn't have to be super technical because the painter's tape is just adhering to the rim, and it's just a guard. Keep that powder coating nice and clean. All right. Next, these little whiskers. There's not that many of them because we only need to cut them off in this section that we're going to be working with. I'm going to lay my tape here. Kind of center it opposite the other side, so I want them on opposite sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the outside of where the lettering will be on each side, and then the outside a little bit farther. I want to over scrub this, and you'll see what I mean when we go to scrub this. We've got to take these whiskers off these tires. Well, we're going to lay our lettering down there, so we have to pick one. I'll give it a little bit of a tug, and I will just cut that whisker off. And so we've cut each of those whiskers off. Now that we have all the whiskers taken off, what we're going to do now is we have to clean this surface really well. We want the cleaned rubber side of the letters to adhere to the rubber of the sidewall very well. So what we're going to do is use sandpaper to scuff this sidewall where the letters will be placed. The reason we're doing that is we're creating more surface area for the glue, which is essentially super glue for rubber. It gives it more to adhere to, so it holds on to the rubber better. This is why we used our painter's tape as a template and a protectant. And this isn't magic here. Here's the end of my lettering, so I overlap it a little bit. And this is 60 grit, so it's not like you have to have 60 grit, but you have to have something pretty beefy, you know, something that will tear at the rubber a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see that from your guys' angle, but these are getting nice and scuffed up here. So the surface that was almost shiny, I mean, it wasn't shiny, but you know, it had a sheen to it. This is dull matte rubber. It's scuffed and abraded. It looks scuffed well past my inside markings. And now We're going to take acetone and we're going to wipe down this area with a cloth rag. This is the very stuff that the ladies are using to remove their fingernail polish. This stuff is pretty much an awful product, but it sure takes stuff both off your fingernails and off the sidewall of your tire. So what we're going to do is get our cloth. I'm going to start rubbing it across here. You know, we're going to have to do this a couple of times, so I'm not going to get too worried about one section versus another. I'm just doing the major rub down first. And all of that came off the sidewall. We've got to clean all of this crap off. So we're going to do this several times. The last time we rubbed it down, we got very little discoloration off the sidewall of the tire. And now I'm just going to kind of buff it to try to get any fibers. I see some fibers on there. I don't want any of those fibers, or as few of them, underneath the lettering as possible. You do not want anything that the lettering can adhere to that is not sidewall. We're going to lay it out one letter at a time. So I'm going to start with the D, ladies. So when I go to add glue to the lettering, I'm going to try to stay away from the edges a little bit, because the glue, when you push down on it and adhere it to the place it's going to be, the glue will push a little bit, right? It's going to run. I'm going to spread this out. I'm going to give it 10 or 15 seconds exposed to the atmosphere while it's sitting there cooking on the rubber doing its thing. I'm going to line it up with my inside mark, put it in between the lower and the upper portion of the sidewall as best you can. We're just eyeballing it. All right, and I'm going to press down, and we're just going to count to 35. 1, 2, 3. If you've ever gotten super glue stuck between your fingers, it doesn't take much to start to adhere. Add pressure. I'm only putting about 3 or 4 pounds. It's not like I'm cranking it, you know, but these each need pressure upon them to adhere well. When that first one's done, I flip it over, take my glue, and I do the same thing to the next one. I want to position it just a little bit, make sure it's where I want it. Looking good to me. Count to 35. 1, 2, 3. It's very important you don't go slathering this all over the letter, because extra glue is going to run out on your sidewall and it's not going to look good. You know, I learned this the hard way. Just use enough glue to cover your surface and then hold it for 35 or 40 seconds and be patient. It will pay off in the end. And then with all of the letters on, we take the film and we gently pry it off of the lettering. Go easy, take your time. Oh, nice, that worked out good. All the other letters are looking pretty good. Nice.